Hello class, this is a quick video on linking all the financial math that we've learned to the skills that we are about to learn for advanced financial math. So as we've seen, mainly with annuities, this is a repeating deposit earning compound interest. At a Math Standard 2 level, we've calculated this using either a future value table or a recurrence relation for small values of n. So just doing a quick example here using this future value table. So annuity, 6,000 per year, 6 years earning 5%. We've seen for a future value table, we simply find those conditions, 6 years, 5% per annum. So period is 6, 5% is this one. We take that table factor that I'm going to call it now, 6.8019. We multiply that by our regular deposit of 6,000. And chucking that into our calculator, we get 6.8019 times 6,000, which gives us 40,811.40. And since this is small enough, we can actually do this as a recurrence relation as well. So P here, we start on 0. Our rate is 5%. A0, sorry, is 0. We're going to add 6,000. Now, of course, I'm not going to write all of these again. Just going to let's copy the, well, I think we get the idea. We're going to keep copying these until we get to the 6th iteration. So we've seen this using the calculator, so 0. And then we go 1 plus 5% times our previous answer plus 6,000. And we can press this 6 times. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You can see after 6 repetitions, we get the same answer. So this goes dot, 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 40811.476. You can see that the recurrence relation actually gives us a more accurate number, because you can probably guess this should really have, well, all of these should really have more decimal places showing, but they are only showing 4 here. So this is what we've done in the standard 2 level of this work. Now for the advanced level, we're moving into using series to make sense of what we are doing. So we're going to be using concepts and techniques from series and sequences. We can do this on any annuity for any principal, interest rate, or period length. In these, we were only restricted to this future value table or to a few repetitions of the recurrence relation. But by using series and sequences, we can change this recurrence relation into a expression, and you'll see that this will happen pretty frequently. And this arrow that I've done in purple, this is what we're going to be learning. This procedure is initially difficult. It is always time consuming, but it must be demonstrated and replicated every single time we see a question like this, especially when it asks for us to do so. Okay, so that's the link. We're going from a future value table and a recurrence relation for small values of n, and we're now moving into a sum of a geometric series, which can only be done at this level of advanced math. Okay, so that's the introduction, and yeah, hope to see you in the next videos where we start getting to these. Hope to see you then, and best of luck.